That's it, Brian?
Hey, what is up guys, Mon here, back with another video, and today we're going to be playing some more Clash Royale, Road to 2,000 trophies. Going to be trying to get to 2,000 trophies. I'm level 8, I'm kind of low. I could probably get to Legendary Arena. I'm sure they're level 8s in Legendary Arena, but I'm not too good. I'm going to try to get to 2,000 trophies. I'm currently at about 1,621 trophies, and we're going to push up and facing a level 6. So seeing as he's a level 6, it's not gonna be easy to. It's gonna be easy for me to defend, and it's gonna be hard for him to attack. Considering I have way higher cards than him, and my towers have more health than him. So I have this new deck that I made. It's a Hog Freeze deck. A lot of people use it now. The Hog Freeze should get nerfed. I think it is kind of OP. And it is a 2.9 elixir deck. It consists of Hog Freeze, Fireball, Archer, Spear Goblin, 1 elixir skeleton, and the cannon. The cannon is a very important card to distract other Hog Freeze decks or giants and things that target defenses. Also balloons. So the only vulnerability to these deck is the giant with wizard combo, just basically a tank with an AoE combo, which is actually really hard to counter. But apart from that, it's a very good deck. I think I could get to 2,000 trophies, probably higher. And I'm going to try to do it in a few episodes. Maybe I'll try to do like 3 battles per episode. And yeah, so looking at this battle, we've already done a Hog Freeze push on one of his towers, on the right tower. And we're going to do another one right here. Perfect freeze right before my Hog Rider dies. And we're going to take out that tower. He has a really big push now. But as long as I get my little troops, I should be fine. So putting down my Spear Goblins to counter his Spear Goblins. And very important, I actually misplaced my cannon, but I actually didn't, because he's going to push with the Hog Rider on the other side, which was actually perfect. And we're going to take out the Hog Rider very easily with our tower and our Spear Goblins. He still has some Spear Goblins, Barbarians, and Minions, which is going to do a decent amount of damage. And he's putting down some more Barbarians and a Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon is a very good counter against this deck. But it's not going to be too hard with archers and Spear Goblins to take it out, because it's pretty easy to distract. So it's actually not the best counter for this deck. So looking at the battle, we have a very big advantage, and there are only 20 seconds. And considering he's a level 6, it's going to be really easy to defend against him. So I'm going to throw down some 1 extra skeletons, going to counter that with my cannon and some archers. And it's basically it for his battle. I would have kind of raged because my tower is lower than his, and yeah, whatever. But level 6 versus level 8, not a fair battle. So good game to you, man. So heading into the next battle, we're gonna be facing a level 8. We're gonna be facing a level 8, and it's gonna be a more equal battle. I don't know what he's doing in this arena. I don't know what I'm doing in this arena, to be honest. I was actually testing out a few decks, lost a couple battles, but it's fine. I can get back up with this deck. And I really enjoyed this deck because it's offensive and defensive. You just have to basically defend with it, and then combo with the Hog Freeze like I do in basically every match. And I chose to have the Fireball instead of the arrows, because with the arrows, okay, it's good. You can take out minion hordes, minions, a bunch of his troops basically. But with the Fireball, we can take out the Barbarians. With the Wizard, for example, Barbarian Wizard, because Wizard is a very big counter to this deck. So we're going to take out the Wizard. Barbarians are easy to take out. If we're doing a Hog Freeze push, we can take out those Barbarians, because a lot of people actually defend with Barbarians. I don't know why. It's a good counter, but I think the Skeleton Spawner is actually better, because the Hog Rider takes out the Skeleton Spawner. You put it right in front of your tower, then the Skeleton spawn, and you can take it out really easily. By the way, guys, 1 elixir skeletons are really good. I think they can take out a prince basically pretty easily, as long as the prince isn't charging on a skeleton. But yeah, I think you should always have a skeleton, the 1 elixir skeletons in your deck if you're using a Hog Freeze or just a Hog cycle deck. And the Zap is actually a really good spell if you do not have the freeze. I recommend, if you don't have a level 2 freeze, Hog Freeze isn't going to work out as well as what I have. I have a level 2 freeze, so that's going to be okay. Excuse me. So yeah, I actually failed that cannon placement really bad. So that's another thing. If you fail your freeze or your cannon placement, it could cost you a tower or the game. So my tower is actually really low. He has a huge advantage. His tower is at 1,600 health. Mine is at about 300. And placing that cannon down to predict his giant. But the problem is he does not have an AoE, so it's fine. And we're gonna put down our fireball as soon as he puts out that minion horde. And perfect fireball. I was actually predicting the minion horde. That could have actually turned out really badly with his rage spell, but he failed his rage spell. I knew I could defend pretty well with my cannon and distract his giant again. So freeze spell was really not well placed. I'm gonna freeze right here, right before my hog rider dies, and you should always back up your hog rider with some spear goblins or archers, just basically ranged troops. And we take out that tower. He must be raging pretty hard right now because his tower is at 1,600. I take it out. The hog rider is really good because they can take out, just a hog rider freeze can take out a tower down to like, it could probably take out like 1,500 damage from the tower. So right now it's just a matter of defending, and we take the win. And a good game, man. You kind of failed pretty badly with your rage spell. That kind of cost you the game, but yeah, we're gonna face down this Asian guy, I think, and I'm not gonna pronounce his name because I don't know how to. And this guy was raging so hard. My brother was watching me when I did this raid. It was pretty funny. Yeah, so this guy was raiding a lot. He was really mad for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe he was just losing a lot of games. That happens to everyone. And we're gonna do for a hog freeze push, and he's gonna have the cannon and 1 elixir skeletons to counter my my hog rider, which is actually a really good counter. That 1 elixir skeletons, once again, you should have it in your deck. They're just really good. For a prince, 1 for 5 trade, you'll have a huge elixir advantage on your opponent if you use if you use the 1 elixir skeletons against the prince. And yeah, so setting back, he's gonna throw down some spear goblins. I'm gonna counter with some goblins, and as I said again, you always have to back up your hog rider with some goblins or spear goblins or archers, range troops, or just like one elixir skeletons, so the tower starts shooting those instead of the hog rider. And he has actually a huge advantage with his lightning spell, taking my tower to about 1,300. I'm gonna throw down my hog rider, and I'm not gonna throw down my freeze because I know he can just throw down those 1 elixir skeletons. He didn't throw down a hog rider. I could have actually frozen that, but whatever. I'm gonna defend with some archers, 1 elixir skeletons, and some spear goblins. Sorry. And yeah, I kind of went overkill with those goblins at the end, but whatever, it's fine. Everyone does a mistake. And we're gonna place our cannon right after this to counter whatever he throws at me. I know he has a lightning spell, so he's probably going to throw that down. The lightning spell is good, but bad because it costs a lot. And I actually could have pushed right now, and that's what I'm going to do. He doesn't have his cannon because he just used his lightning spell. He throws it down right next to his tower. We're going to freeze. We got some goblins and a hog rider. That's going to do a ton of damage, taking his tower to about 500 life. He's going to throw down some goblin barrels next to the freeze, so taking out my hog rider. He's gonna throw down another hog rider, putting down my cannon. This deck is just really a cycle deck, cycle to hog rider freeze, and you always want to drop your hog rider with your freeze. The hog rider alone is not too good because it will get taken out pretty easily. He's gonna throw down a minion horde, and I have to fireball here. I was gonna fireball the tower, but it's fine. I'd rather defend than lose. So he's gonna throw down a hog rider and a zap. That was a really poor zap. He should have done it after, or just not zapped at all. Keep that 2 elixir. He's gonna throw down a cannon, pushing up with my hog rider, and this was actually a really huge mistake. It's a huge mistake. Throwing my freeze right when my hog rider dies. That happens a lot, guys. Gonna fireball, and this is when it gets kind of intense. I'm gonna throw down my cannon right before his hog rider gets to my tower, and that's basically it. He's gonna throw down his lightning spell. We could just fireball. We're just gonna push with the hog rider because I wasn't sure if I could take it out with a fireball, but that's gonna be it for this raid. We're gonna just fireball his tower, and my tower is actually 19, and we take out his tower. So thank you all for watching this with me for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.